Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to our class number 19. Inshallah, today we're going to start a new lesson, lesson number 9. So what we have in lesson number 9 is basically it's a revision for all the concepts which we learned before. As usual, we're going to start off with our the fa'al, what we're going to use in the lesson, just a brief outline. We're going to use plenty of fa'al, so just a few of them to mention. So dakhala, he entered. Dakhala, he entered. Dakhala, yadkhulu. Wajada, he found. Wajada, he found. Ja'a, ja'a means he came. Ja'a. Hadara, hadara means he attended. Hadara means he attended. Rafa'a, he raised. He raised. And aada means he returned. So these are some new verbs which you're going to use, and there are plenty more because book 2 mainly deals with the verbs, so you're going to find plenty of verbs and you have to identify each and everything. So this is our lesson number 9, ad-darsu at-tasi'u. So it's not man'ud, so we translate the ordinal number. At-tasi'u come from tis'a, 9th lesson. So it is a scenario described Dr. Abdul Rahim as a class where a teacher, the conversation between teacher and students. So dakhala al-mudarrisu. So what is dakhala? He enters. So who enters is a fa'il. So we're looking for the fa'il. If it is attached or it is mustatir or it is mawjud. Here we have to look for the sign dhamma. So it's mawjud al-mudarrisu. So mudarrisu is fa'il. Dakhala al-mudarrisu, the teacher entered. So our translation sequence will be fa'il and fa'il and then maf'ulun bihi al-fasla. He entered the class. Okay, zarfu makan is fasla is a zarfu makan, it's a place. Wa wajada. So wajada, he found. So the teacher entered the class and waw ataf and again wajada, he found. Fihi, fihi is jar majrur, in it. Khamsata ashara. See, that's the numbers. You have to look for the what is the ma'dud. Taliban, it's a mudhakkar. That's why we use khamsata. It's a muannas, 15. Khamsata ashara, 15 students. So your khamsata ashara would be your maf'ulun bihi. Wajada, he found. He found what? He found 15, and taliban is your tamiz. Faqat, he found 15 students only. Faqat means only. Qala lahum. Fa is again is a type of ataf, and qala is your weak verb, and lahum, so jar majrur shibu jumla. So he says, he said to them. Whom means to them, to the 15 students. He said, what did it say? Aina tullabul jududul khamsatu alladhina ja'u amsi. So let's analyze here. Again, we know this is a question, so it's we just translate this one. Aina means where. So this aina is actually your khabar, and mubtada we know it's marfu and it's definite. So that is your at-tullabu. Tullabu is students, and what is your jududu? Jududu, you can see it's the same i'rab. Marfu, marfu, definite, definite, and plural, plural. Tullabu is a plural for talibun, and jududu is plural for jadidun. It's not. So and what is al khamsatu? Again, this is a naat for al jududu. So we got. So how do we translate? Where are 5? Khamsatu is 5 new students. So where are 5 new students? And what we have here, alladhina. Alladhina is isma mawsula, is the jam'u for alladhi. Alladhi, if it is 1. If it is talibun, jadidun, wahidun, where is 1 new student, then it will be alladhi. But here we've got everything plural, so we use alladhina. So it's adjective clauses like a Not, but it has a more. So it has a silatul mawsul. So isma mawsula will always have silatul mawsul. It's like a khabar. So we have to look at the next sentence. Ja'u, it's a silatul mawsul. So they came. So here fa'al is ja'a, ja'a, ja'u. So wow means represents whom. So they came. Amsi, amsi yesterday. Again zarf zaman. Amsi. So it's a mabni. So you'll have a kasra. There's no fatha here. So where are 5 new students? Those of whom they came yesterday. So أين الطلاب الجدد الذين جاءوا أمس. قال عبد الله. So قال. So جاءوا is your فعل. So قال عبد. عبد is your فعل and الله وهو مضاف and الله is the word azwajal is your مضاف إليه. So Abdullah said هذروا. So هذروا is the فعل for هذرا هذرا هذروا. So he attended, they both attended, and they all attended. It's a past tense فعل ماضي مجرد ثلاثي. This means a 3-letter word and there's nothing attached to it. So هذروا wow represents whom. They attended. They attended اليوم today. وخرجوا. So خرجوا means they left. So wow represents whom? خرجوا. So this alif is important to write because that this alif tells us that this is a verb. So this is not a noun. So this is aliful wiqaya. So it's important to write this alif to identify or differentiate from a noun. هذروا اليوم وخرجوا and they left. قبل. قبل is your again zarf zaman while before. قليل is your مضاف إليه zarf and what comes after zarf is مضاف إليه. Just a while ago. They left a while ago. أظن أنهم ذهبوا إلى المدير. So أظن means I think. So what's the ماضي here? It's فعل مضارع ماضي ظن. So originally it is ظنن. So when you have 2 letters coming same, so you can add shadda. So ظن يظن. So يظن 5 in your pocket. يظن تظن تظن أظن نظن. So أظن means I think. So he says, Abdullah says, they were present today and they just left before a while ago. أظن I think أنهم. So أن is min aqwatu inna. So what we are looking again. So it has ism and qabr. So you know isma inna is mansoob. So hum is damir muttasil mansoob ismu anna and we have khabar anna. So it is dhahabu jumlatul fi'liya coming as a khabar. So anna means that. So I think that they dhahabu they went. So we need to use a proper file. So wow represents whom. They went ilal mudiri. So we can't say adunnu annahum dhahaba. So it's wrong. So we have to use a proper fa'al to represent what we're talking about. So adunnu annahum dhahabu ilal mudiri. So I think they went to the head teacher. So adunnu is a fa'al and dhahabu is mudari and dhahabu is a fa'al madi. So wow represents the file. What happens then? Then رجع الطلاب الخمسة بعد قليل. So رجع is he returned, but here we have a plural file الطلاب. So we know we can't have 2 signs of file. We cannot have رجع الطلاب. So wow represents as a pronoun and it always refers back. So wow cannot represent something which comes after. So that's why we cannot have plural fa'al and again have a plural fa'il coming after. So we'll have a singular fa'il and that fa'il can be a singular noun or a plural noun. So raja'a at-tullabu is your fa'il and again al-khamsata is your na'at. So the 5 students returned ba'ada. So ba'ada is your again dharf qalilin. Ba'ada qalilin after some time. فقال لهم المدرس. So we need to look here. Understand? See, fa is a ataf. Qala lahum. So this is the type of expression which is used in Arabic where normally after qala we don't say faqala al mudarrisu lahum. So lahum is your jar majrur to them. So literal translation would be he said to them, the teacher. So but what we translate is your fa'il comes first, fa'al and then the detail. So al mudarris said to them. So but instead of writing faqala al mudarrisu lahum, it will be written as faqala lahum al mudarris. So this is the expression again mentioned in plenty of places in Quran. فَقَالَ لَهُمْ الْمُدَرِّسُ. The teacher said to them, ila. See, again is harf istifham when it comes first. So we have to identify ila, jar majroor, shibu jumla. Ila al-mudir, dhahabtum ya abna'i. Is it to the teacher? You all went. See, dhahabtum. So they are in front and he asking to them. So Zahabtum ya abna'i. So he's addressing to the, telling those 5 students, oh my children, did you go to the head teacher? Qalu. See, again using a proper fa'il. So you can't say qala because now everybody is saying the jam'u. So we use the jam'u fa'il. Waw represents whom. We say qalu and alif will be qaya. Naam. So we know when comes, so we have naam or la. So now they're saying yes. Naam. Dhahabna. Dhahabtum is a fa'il and fa'il. Now we have dhahab is your fa'il and na is your fa'il. Dhahabna. We went. So always translate fa'il first and then fa'il. Ilayhi. So we went to him. So we know dhahaba, it always comes with ila. So dhahabna ilayhi. We went to him. Ha represents al-mudarrid, al-mudir. We went to him. Li'annana. So we have to understand again here, li'annana. Li'anna means because, and we know li'anna has got anna, again it's min akhwatu inna. So we have ism anna and khabar anna. So because, so this na, that is your ismu anna, and we have khabar. So li'annana. So all the 14 pronouns can join to li'anna. It's like li'annahu, li'annaha, li'annahum, li'annaha, li'annahuma, li'annahunna, li'annaka, li'annakuma, li'annakunna. So we know the damir muttasil in the mansoob will be ka kumakum, ki kumakunna, whereas for the fa'il, so when it is a part of damir munfasil, so we have ta tumatum, ti tumatunna. So we have to understand that. So because we, so what is your khabar? Is your jumlatul fa'liya in negation ma wajadna. So we know fa'al madi negation ma is used. So we did not. So wajadna we found, ma wajadna we did not found. We did not found. So what is found what? So will be asma'a. See, mansoob. Why is mansoob? Just asma'fulun bihi. وهو مضاف and na is your مضاف إليه. We did not found our names fil qa'imati. So fil qa'imati is in the register or in the menu in the register. So we went to him because we did not find our names in the register. They said okay, جلس المدرس وقال. So jalasa is a fa'al lazim. So we are not looking for any maf'ulun bihi because he sat. We can't say. So if how do we know if it is fa'al is lazim or muta'addi? So you ask 2 questions: what and whom to the fa'al. So if you say jalasa, he sat, we say what, doesn't make any sense. Whom doesn't make any sense. So it doesn't answer those questions. So it's a fa'al lazim. Jalasal mudarrisu. Mudarrisu is a fa'il. So the teacher sat. وقال and he said قرأتم. See, is harf istifham, qara is your fa'il and tum is your fa'il. So tum is addressing whom, all the male students in front of you. Did you read? Darsa, read what? See here, qara'a is fa'il muta'addi. So if he said he read, so if you can ask that fa'il a question, what? So you can get an answer. So he said he read darsa. So did you read the lesson. That's why maf'ulun bihi is always mansoob, a detail. Al-amsa. So dars al-amsa. So darsa is maf'ulun bihi wa huwa mudaf. Al-amsi is mudaf ilayhi. So it will be lesson of yesterday or yesterday's lesson. Did you read yesterday's lesson? Ya abna'i, oh my children. Qala tullabu. So again you have to see qala. So who is talking? Here qala means it's representing huwa representing to yadullu ala al-mudarrisu. And here again qala. So looking for the fa'il, at-tullabu, the students said. Naam. Yes. Qara'nahu. So again what is Qara is your fa'il, na is your fa'il, and who is your maf'ulun bihi. So qara'nahu, the three words in this letter. Qara'nahu, waw ataf, and again katabnahu, we wrote it. So fa'il, maf'ulun bihi, the translation sequence. Wa hafiznahu, and we memorized it. We read it, we wrote it, and we memorized it. So who represents it? Qala al-mudarrisu, the teacher said, okay fine, you read it, you wrote it, you memorized it. Afahimtumuhu. So this is what we need to understand, that did you understand it? So most of us, we read the Quran, we write the Quran, we memorize it, but Allah Ta'ala will ask again, Afahimtumuhu, did you understand it? So here the teacher is asking about the lesson. Did you understand it? So look at the way it's written here, which is Fahimtum, and wow is because the maf'ulun bihi is being attached, damir muttasil. So wow is written as a spelling rule. Afahimtumuhu. So did you understand it? Qalu. Now again see, we're not using qalatullah, we're just saying qalu, they said. Naam. Fahimnahu. So again, Fahimnahu jayyidan. We understood it. Fahima yafhamu. He understood. So we Fahimnahu jayyidan. Jayyidan maf'ulun bihi means nicely. So we understood nicely. Ma ashala hada darsa. So again we have to understand this expression, ma ashala. What does this mean? Ma ashala is your fi'l of exclamation. So where we have a strong emotions when you need to describe something. So it's like how easy. So this is called as fi'l al-ta'jub. You know, when you have like a surprise or when you're amazed with something. So we use this expression with ma, and this is a pattern. The pattern is af'ala. So this is called fa'al ta'jub. So because it's a fa'al, so can we conjugate this one? Ashala, like af'ala, af'alu. They say no, there's only one pattern, af'ala, which means how easy. So if you can use this expression in any way, if you see something beautiful, say ma ajmala. See, af'ala, wow, what beautiful, how beautiful. Ma ashala, how easy. So again you have hada darsa. Hada is your maf'ulun bihi and ad-darsa is your badal. So hada is your maf'ulun bihi. So how easy is this lesson? So if you can say how beautiful this car is, ma ajmala hadihi sayyara. So how beautiful this car is. So this is an expression of ta'jub. It's called fa'il ta'jub, or like strong emotion or exclamatory expression. So when you have this, you attach ashala. قال عبد الرحمن said أنا ما فهمت فيه ثلاث كلمات. I did not understand it. See, fahima is he understood, fahimtu I understood, ma fahimtu I did not understand. So ma fahimtu, ana comes with tu, so we know it is not ta, it is tu. Fihi thalatha kalimatin. Thalatha kalimatin is your tamiz. You know from number 3 to 9 we have tamiz, plural. Qala al-mudarrisu, the teacher said, ma hiya, what are these? It says Qala Abdul Rahman. So Abdul Rahman said Qara'na fi darsi hadhihi jumlata. So we we read in the lesson. So we read what actually here? Al jumlata is your maf'ulun bihi, hadihi is again is the badal. Al jumlata is badal for hadihi. So we read in the lesson these three letters. Aada jaddi min al khurtum. So aada is your fa'al, jaddi min al khurtum. So instead of fama, so fa is again is a ataf. Ma is here, which is what ma'ana. Ma'ana means what is the meaning. So look in here, ma'ana is written with alif maksura, ending with alif maksura. Ma'ana hadihil kalimati thalitha. Thalithi. So what is the meaning of these three letters? Okay, so hadihi is your ismu ishara, followed by bad. Al is your badal, and al kalimati is naat for this again. So how do we translate? What is the meaning of these three letters? قال المدرس, the mudarris says عاد معناها. So we have to notice here how this ma'naha is written. So whenever we have ma'ana, the noun ending with alif maksura becomes a mudaf. This alif maksura is turned into alif mad. So this is the rule we need to remember. So any noun ending with alif maksura, when it becomes a mudaf, and it becomes alif. There's plenty of examples we'll be learning inshallah. So ma'naha. So its meaning is telling aada. Its meaning is raja. That means he returned. You know, raja means he returned. Wa al jaddu ma'naha. Al jaddu means ma'naha abul abi or abul ummi. See again, abu, you know, min al asma al khams alamatu raf'a al waw when it becomes mudaf. So what we're looking, if he says abu with waw, you're looking for a mudaf ilayhi. So it's father of father or father of mother. So that is called jaddu. Wal khurtum. Al khurtum is asimatu Sudan. Asima means capital. Capital. This word is again here mudaf, and as Sudan is mudaf ilayhi. Capital of Sudan. Asima comes from the word protection. So that's how the capital city is supposed to protect the country. So Asimatu Sudan. Afahimta. See, afahimta. Just to give the sense, not one out. Asima is capital. Afahimta. So he said, did you understand? Qala Abdul Rahman al-an fahimtu. Now I understood. So Aada means Raja'a. Jaddu means Abul Abi or Abul Ummi. Summa, and then. Summa means then. So we say, a lot of people say Amin, Summa Amin. So Summa means then again. So then. Fatah al Mudarrisu. Fataha, he opened. So who opened? The teacher. Al Mudarrisu opened. Opened what? So that's a fa'il muta'addi because it says, yeah, it makes sense. Kitabahu. So kitaba, fa'il fa'il. Kitaba is your maf'ul bihi wa mudaf, and who mudaf ilayhi, his book. Wa qara'a darsan jayyidan. So he read a darsan jadidan, a new lesson. So darsan is your detail or maf'ul bihi. So this is a verse from Quran. So now the Dr. Abdul Rahim introduces a few verses from the following lessons. Khalaqallahu. So again we can understand the whole ayat completely inshallah. It says Khalaqallahu shamsa wal qamara wan nujuma wal arda wal bihara wa khalaqa kulla shay'in wa khalaqal insana min teen. So yes, khalaqa means he created. So again we're looking for the fa'il. So Allahu with dhamma. So we know the word Allah here is the fa'il. So Allah created what? So it's a fa'il muta'addi, looking for maf'ulun bihi, ash-shamsa. So we have a mansoob ash-shamsa wal qamara. Waw ataf al qamara is mawtufun ala ash-shamsa. Again say maf'ulun bihi. One nujuma. Nujuma is plural for stars. najamun or nujumun, fu'ulun. Wan nujuma wal arda. Again, waw ataf al arda mawtufun ala الشمس والبحار واو عطف البحار موصوف على الشمس وخلق again wow خلق he created كل شيء so كل is your مفعول به and we know this is a special مضاف like ذو كل is always it has a مضاف إليه and كل شيء is your مضاف إليه everything and he created everything وخلق الإنسان so and he created insan so we always translating as fa'il fa'lan maf'ulun bihi خلق الإنسان من tin jar majrur tin is your clay he created the mankind from clay so that is the end of the ayat summa qama so then qama means he stood qama yaqumu he stood وكتب and he wrote هذا الدرس so he wrote what so is هذا is your مفعول به الدرس is بدل that's why you have fatha because it's a مفعول به representing مفعول به هذا الدرس على السبورة on the blackboard so here we end our lesson this is just a half of the scenario so we got it's a very big lesson inshallah we're going to do the rest half in our next class so Alhamdulillah, we can understand completely from our previous knowledge and we will continue again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.